Hey guys, Wally here with Mahalo Games, and I've got a strategy commentary video to help you beat the flying disc levels in PlayStation Move Heroes for the PlayStation 3. For more videos in this series, head over to www.mahalo.com/psheroeswt. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to these videos. Alright guys, so we're going into the Metropolis world, into the Night Flights level. This will be one of the first flying disc levels you encounter in the game. You'll notice these load screens give you hints. This hint not being particularly helpful, but keep an eye out on them. They do offer good insight as the game moves forward. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do when you hit these levels is gather a couple discs if you can. Move around a little bit to make sure you're not blocked in by any block structures that need to be taken down. Then send out some discs, hit a couple easy targets, and get a good flying feel for the level. Kind of see where everything's at. Get an idea for the angles you're going to need to take some of these cages out, because some are going to be very hard and very difficult to reach. They might be behind blocks, they might be behind walls, they could be in motion underneath bridges. They do show up sort of everywhere as the game progresses. One of the other things you need to make sure you're aware of is your disc supply is limited. You start with a small number of discs, and you can grow that number with pickups throughout the level, but they are few and far between. Really, you can't be as loosey-goosey with the discs as you can with the balls or the whip levels, where there's no limitation to how many times you can hit things. A nice trick for you to be aware of is if you're running out of time and you've got a disc in hand, get that disc out as quick as possible. Don't worry about the fact that you're running out of time and you still have 3 or 4 cages to go, because as long as the disc is in the air, even if the timer runs out, you will still get to play the game. Once the disc is into the field, you get to keep going. You're going to want to really make sure to try to string together as many cage hits as you can to really up your score. The more cages you hit with a single disc, the more points you get, obviously. And that really applies across the board in this game. The more you can do on a single life hit turn, the better your chances of getting a high score in this game are. One other thing I wanted to mention to you guys is as you progress later in this game, and the levels become harder and harder, you will find disc levels that require you to have destroyed a certain number of cages before the rest of the cages will appear. So if you get to a level that needs, say, 20 cages destroyed, and you can only find 10, chances are the rest will appear as soon as you've gotten rid of the ones you can find. So that's pretty much the basics of the disc levels. If you have any requests for a specific level you'd like me to take you through, go ahead and send that to requests@mahalo.com, and I will get on that as soon as I can. Also, don't forget, you can follow this series over at www.mahalo.com/psheroeswt. That's all for now, gamers, and don't forget, never leave home without your towel.